Hello world, we're live, it's me the Jcrow. Today we're going to be in Adobe Animate doing the first animation stream of the new year. First up, as usual, will be audio checks and Discord links. One moment please. Okay, and the audio check seems a-okay, so next up we'll be setting up the Discord links and all that business. Skelly Pinky Lemon, hi Skelly! Just first like too. First in chat, first like, first Pinky Lemon. Going strong for 2025. Pinky Lemon Street is still untouched. I'm using a little phone holder that Squeaky got for Christmas to put chat on, so you guys all get a little gamer chair now. Chat has its own little gamer seat. How do you feel? Is it ergonomic? Is it good? Is it good enough for you? One of the tasks I need to do for this new year is fit my computer glove. Oh, an Astroblaze. I have D&D related questions for you. Perchance. How you all doing? Hello, hello. I'm just putting my glove on. It's broken, which is unfortunate. Will that work? No, I've done it wrong. Try again. Put it on backwards. Ugh. That way? There isn't much left of it. I really need to sew it back together. It's split in two. And now it's kind of impossible to wear. Will I do it tonight? I don't know. Nisty, hey. Hi, Nisty. So, have people been back to school yet? Have people been back to work yet? And how is life treating everybody in that regard? Let's see. Astroblaze, you have answered them. Nice. Okay, I'm a little caught up. I need to now get those Discord links. So I went to D&D today. We almost didn't do it because two people did not show up, and we didn't know what they were doing because people didn't answer the Discord either. So it was like, are we? Aren't we? Are we gonna? Are we not gonna? We ended up going. Oh, Aspers, I see you have replied. So I'm just sharing the Discord links and then we'll get started on the animation. First animation of 2025. How's January faring so far, by the way? Nisty, you didn't go to school, and Astroblaze, back to work. I never left. See, now that's just unfortunate. Like, there can't be anything that you need to buy specifically on New Year's Day, or New Year's Eve. Like, what are you buying? What are you doing? Go home. Prepare a buffet. That's what everyone else is doing. Let's see. Not sure how I feel about the date being 2025. Gosh, we have had a boring grown-up chores kind of week. And by that I mean the type of stuff where you have to call people. Like, nah, it's not fun. It's not fun having to call people and companies, especially when the companies are like designed. So they're designed in a way to try and put you off the call and make you rage quit and hang up so then they don't have to deal with you. It's literally a whole tactic. Okay, Discord's ready, animation's ready. As well as Christmas and New Year's Day are likely the only 2 days a year that we're closed. 3, 2, 1. Canvas reveal. Ta-da! Oh, you can probably tell who it is if you didn't read the title. It's for a part of a portion of one of the animation memes. It's a bit of a lip sync and it's a very quick piece of animation. So as you can see, she's moving pretty quickly. And I've done quite a bit already. So it's a quick piece, it is timed. If I hide the detailed work we've got and look at the sketching, now you can make an educated guess at which animation meme she's for. So this is the sketches. It was like a random hand reference. So she's like moving around the screen and a little bit janky, but at the moment I'm working on the head and colouring her in and shading. So a bit of colour, a bit of shading. I'm going to reduce the opacity on the sketches a little more because that was really hideous. Let's take a little look-see. So I definitely don't need a hand reference anymore because I didn't even go with that pose in the end. I was like, And it's just jarring having it randomly flash on the screen. I suppose I went for a similar pose, but not that one. There we go. And obviously I've got some more bounces going on, so it's just a bit nicer. So this is what we're working on. I've had a very slow start to the year, personally, I think. In terms of animating, I'm picking up the ball slowly. Unfortunately, I do need full visibility on the sketches so that I can get her colour. So we're colouring her in. Skelly, it's probably gotta be Metaton Undertale. Absolutely. As well as on a fun note, I got my mum to start watching Arcane with me. Are you watching being like, this next bit, watch this next bit? Oh, this next bit's good, watch this next bit. Are you one of them? So now you've already watched it through, haven't you? Venom Shank, hello people. Hi Venom Shank, welcome. It is the first stream of 2020. First animation stream for 2025. I was like, I'm gonna say it wrong. Okay, so I'm gonna start actually by filling in the red bits because I feel like they're taking up brain power here. Working out which parts need to be in red and which aren't. So this is the lighter shade of the red. Whoops. I go with earrings. Her head is going to be on a different layer to her body. So this should work out, as in just fully colouring the head and not having to worry too much about it. I believe it's been a while since I've had Mimi on the channel anyway. Huh, there's no colour cut off there. And that bit I'm not sure is supposed to be orange anyway, so we need to fix the colour cut off here. This is what I mean where I'm like, This is going to take a little bit of brain work. It's been a very quick day. I've just got in from playing D&D. So they need to be orange. Which includes this frame and this frame and this. There we go. So, Nisty, how come you didn't go to school? Are you unwell? You're kind of a bad time to get sick. Inconvenient time to get sick, even. These parts don't need to be yellow. Neither does the rest of her face, but okay. I just realised I'm not that bad. But interestingly, internally, yes. There you go. Nisty, couldn't bother to go to school. I know you mentioned you had a lot of anxiety about it, and you just weren't, and a lot of anger towards it. Remember, you are in the final home stretch. I don't know if you'll face problems with, like, have you guaranteed got your place at your trade school you're going to? Or is it one of them that has rules where if your attendance is too negatively affected, they can take back the place? So do make sure you're aware of that situation. Don't want to sound like I'm nagging you, but I also would be gutted if you lost your place for something like that. But I totally get, like, from a mental health perspective, how much school sucks. Go easy on yourself, essentially. You're nearly there. You can do it. And then you'll be able to do all the stuff that you actually enjoy and have fun with. But I do understand. I do get it. So I'm thinking if I colour the whole head at once, it's just making it easier to tell what's going on because Mimi's hair is quite complicated. I still need to work out ways to practice animating it to work out ways to animate it better. So it's like that's why practice animation is so important. For so many reasons, you want to practice animating your characters more than just, oh, well, I did one walk cycle, now I'm going to animate a whole thing. And it's like, yes, you want to have basics preset and explored, like how the character walks, how your character might blink if they've got weird eyes, for example, things like that. But you also, like, if you don't do any more technical practices, you won't find the problem areas for that character. Like Mimi's outfit is generally pretty forgiving and simple, but her problem area is the layering in her hair. So like she has this back layer which kind of looks like this. Then on top of that layer would be these curls and then like the bit that comes in front of her face, like that. Then also this section of the fringe that poofs, and then behind all that is the pigtails. So if you imagined her as a doll, the most technical part about her is all the hair. And then within all them shapes in the hair, she also has different colours. Oh, it's interesting, I think. I think it's interesting anyway. Plus, sometimes when you talk about the problem areas of animating a character, sometimes people are like really surprised when they find out what is technical. I found out in the past when talking about which parts of the characters I found more difficult to animate compared to other parts. People have actually been surprised by the answers and been like, really? Like, for me, it's really obvious where it's like, no, these are the problem areas, but to other people, it might not be. It'll also come down to the animator and their preference, too. Ah, there isn't a shade line on the bottom parts of her hair here. Let's see. Misty, couldn't be bothered. Uzi, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I got my first Therian mask kit. What animal is it? Which animal is it? See, I wanted to guess, but my guess would be stuff like a fox or a wolf because I feel like that's a common answer. So I'm assuming that there's a higher chance it's going to be like them, right? But it could be anything. Could be a Mikudaya. Mikudayo for Uzi. Their favorite Miku. Talking about the Miku movie, when, where, and how. 10 days. Nice. But it's only in Japan for 10 days in certain theatres. Ah, you'll be able to find it online easy. Like, straight up, it wouldn't surprise me if I ended up watching the whole movie on TikTok. TikTok's really good at uploading entire movies. Are you at least feeling a bit better after a day of rest, Nisty? I hope you're feeling a bit better. Okay, we've got hair. Go, dance. Well, not dance. So I can colour in the dark parts of her hair, but I can't yet colour in... No, the dark parts of her face, not her hair. Can't colour in the mouth yet because I want to see what the little mouthpieces are doing. But these shaded areas of the face won't be having any mouth in them. After this, we're going to be working on animating hands again and taking care of her hands next. See, this is like a very simple clip, but it's a very effective clip. Because the sketch of it I already put in the place of where it needs to go in After Effects. So I have like a big composition file that has all of the footage for whatever project I'm on in assembly because it's easier to assemble it as you go, quicker even, than just assembling it at the end. Plus, then once you've completed a section, you can just put it in the animation file and immediately see if you've messed up. You can immediately be like, well, that needs to be longer, that needs to be this. Easier to change. Skelly Project Senkai is making a movie. Sekai. Um, releasing in Japan on the 17th. And Cryglitch, will Miku be singing? That's a good question, actually. With saving, the amount of time that you're like, hey, have you saved? And the answer's always no. It's like, no, of course not. Oh, why would I hit? All I have to do is hit Control S, and I'm not even doing that. Okay, so next we can do the body. The body needs line art next, I think, yes. And as I'm doing it, I can add extra frames in between these motions, but these keyframes need to be on beat to a degree. So there's no body here because the body here is the same pose as this one, but the arms are moving. So should we do the hands or the body first? What's more interesting, hands or body? Shall I make a poll? Poll. Notice how like her hair's not even sketched yet. I think it's on like a sketch layer, and by that I mean it's literally a line that moves about. I'm gonna put a poll up asking if we should do the line art for the hands or the body first. And in the meantime, we'll start on one of them. Lower that opacity. Clean animation. I should change that to the head. That layer can be named head. Remember to name your layers, people. It's not cool to not use your layers and then lose work. It's like I know this an artist meme. A whole artist meme is about the concept of never naming your layers and being lost in there. But like that's how your mistakes and stuff happen and you lose stuff. So it's like it's a meme and I get the meme, but in all seriousness, name your layers. Don't lose that stuff. Greglich, how was school, guys? That's true. I asked it about 20 minutes ago. A few people haven't been to school yet. I haven't been to school yet. That's because it'd be kind of odd if I showed up at school because I don't attend school. Although I have considered going into teaching. It is something I think about where it's like I could be a teacher. I'm patient enough, I think. But like what kind of teacher? Cuz like imagine teaching at like a primary school where you're one of them teachers where you have to know a little bit of everything, where it's like, you teach science, math, the English, because in our little kids' schools, you do all of it, and then you get specialist teachers in older classes. But like, what if they're like, today we're doing maths, but I don't want to, so we're doing. Today we're doing maths, but I think maths are icky, so I'm actually going to talk to you today about animation. And then the class is going to be like, like, Miss, can we like learn about something that isn't animating? I kind of want to pursue geology. And I'd be like, wrong. Against. Be like, did you know that you can animate rock? Let's look at animating rocks today. Collective sigh from the class. Uh, but like colleges and stuff, I'd be able to like very specifically be like, guys, today I'm going to info dump about cartoons. And that is the correct thing to do because it's what I'm literally teaching you. You're paying me to do this. I did end up teaching classes on how to use animation software whilst I was in college and university as well. And that was unpaid. That was just for other classmates that were like, hey, you're really good with this software. And I'm like, thanks, I practice. I draw a lot. And then they're like, yeah, you should like totally teach people, hint hint. And then showed them how to use it. Astro Blaze, go start an actual animation course at the uni. Exactly. Hi Glitch, art teacher. Skelly, art teacher. Would I be a good art teacher though? What if I would be a bad teacher? What if I'm stinky? I don't know. I think I'm quite encouraging. So, like, I feel like it'd be fine. Maybe I should still look into it. It's a thought that I come around to a lot where it's like, could teach. I think one of the main reasons that I first thought about it, so like when I was a teenager, I was like, damn, I'm sick of all the adults that I encounter whose job is to encourage you. For example, teachers being a big one, and they just don't. And part of me was like, I could grow up and be a teacher, and then I can be the supportive, creative adult that actually encourages you that I wish I had right now as a child, as a teenager. Because so many teachers I met when it came to creative skill, especially, would just get bitter and jealous and put you down. And it was like, damn, I wish there was some, good art teachers. Huh. Oh, but they don't. I don't know. It'd be weird though having a class address you by your surname all the time. Be like, guys, just call me Jcrow. Cry glitch, nah, you're never stinky. I would go to school only because of you. I would be like, right, today class, we're doing Yokai Watch. See, that's part of it though. So like part of school and art, especially in like classes, I think art comes down to it's subjective. And though you're teaching different methods, for example, foil printing is a type of printing regarding foil paper that you scratch at with a scalpel and like ink that you print with. I'm not going to go into all the details because I don't know the technical name, so it might be confusing, but foil and using it to make stamps essentially to make it really simple. And I remember there being like loads of kids in the class where it's like, I have no interest in this because the whole class was we had to do still life for it because it was more interesting. So like a can of soda, a tin of beans. And then there'd be people that just not do it because they're bored. And it's like, why can't you have leeway? Why can't it be like, so my job is to teach you how to do foil printing and like go and make something you're interested in? You need to do the foil printing techniques. That's what I'm teaching you today. And for all you know, you might try it and go, damn, this is going to be my forever media. I love this. I'm going to do this forever and ever and ever. Let people just like pick their themes. If there's someone there where it's like, oh yeah, well I want to make a Hatsune Miku foil stamp, and it's like, damn straight, you should make a Hatsune Miku. Or you could make an art wall that looks like a fridge, and you could put people's drawings on the fridge. That'd be pretty pog. Okay, so this is a hold frame. Okay. So her hands are the same here, but I can change them later if I want to make it smoother. Oh, she's holding her hands for this whole slot. So yeah, there'll probably be a few more frames in here later, but again, key poses. Because the key poses are all timed very, very precisely. We're moving here. I'll check the poll in a moment. Craiglitch. I even rhymed so it's true. Oh, you did actually. Uzi, have any of y'all seen season 2 of Squid Game? I have seen season 2 of Squid Game. Craiglitch, yeah, yokai. Yokai what? Okay, let's take a quick look at the poll. 75% have voted to work on the body, 25% have voted to work on the hands. There's only 4 votes left. 7 minutes. So at 10 minutes I will take a look at that. So at the moment it's just like a little bit of hand. I can change as the vote comes and goes with what people want to see. But at the moment it's in favor of animating the body. So that's let me just set up some keyframes for it. If you've not voted, please go ahead. The lean. I think one of my favorite details about Mimi is the floating head. At some point, I would like to do more interesting animation, like using the floating head part. No torso there. Ah, because that's centered, that's not been sketched, that needs a torso. And then this, once her head's gone over to the left, will be permanently this body. So this one, this blank one, just needs to be an in-between anyway. Easy. Yeah. Astro Blaze, so you've seen season 2 of Squid Game, but not Arcane. Joke's on you, Astro Blaze. I've also watched season 2 of Arcane. Haha. I cry glitch. By the way, hi Uzi. How was your epiphany, guys? Epiphany? What was your epiphany? Tell me. Oh gosh, right. So one of the two people didn't attend stream. Yeah, two people didn't attend stream today. No, two people went at D&D today. So when that happens, it's fine. You just need to write out the character for a bit and give them a reason to get rid of them. And usually it's really, really simple because you just kind of go, oh, they had something to do, so they've gone to do it. Like it's just that, right? One it's just funny that like the macho character, where it's like, no, I am the manliest one in the group, and it's like, you went to a My Little Pony convention, that's why you're not here today. I was like, because he wears a helmet. I was like, in cartoons and like TV shows where kids have a locker in school portions, and sometimes they have that thing where a character has a bunch of photos inside their locker. Okay, so this is supposed to connect behind her collar actually, so these aren't right. They're meant to connect at the collar, but at the same time, I'm worried that it's looking weird. But yeah, so that locker concept, I was like, has he got that going on? But it's all on the inside of his helmet. It's plastered like a locker. We ended up going inside a giant tomb that was designed to be kind of like a dragon. Like it had wings and a tail and everything. I suppose you didn't tell me. I didn't. Craiglitch, the old lady who gives you candy in a sock. What? Oh, was it one of the yokai you drew? Is that Epiphany? Or am I reading that wrong? Don't think that does say Epiphany. I think it's spelt differently. But yes, I did watch Arcane season 2. Did you read what the director or writer said on Twitter? Because it kind of takes away a lot of impact from the ending. So basically, the guy took to Twitter just to be like, "She's not dead, by the way," and it's like, well, that takes away the whole sacrifice. Well, I suppose it doesn't take away the whole sacrifice because the noble act is still there, but still. Cry glitch. The old lady who gives you kind of insight. No, it's a holiday. Oh, I know the one you mean. Is it the one where you leave your shoes outside? Or at least you traditionally used to leave your shoes outside. And then the old lady or a witch had put candy in your shoes or socks. I've heard that variation of it. We don't celebrate that here, but I have learnt about it. And trust me, you wouldn't want to be eating anything that's been in my brother's shoe or sock. Neither of those things. Okay, so place that there. Measured to actually line up with the old one. Is she front facing here? Yeah. Astro Blaze. Oh, I didn't know about that bit. I thought you meant about Javik. But to be honest, I already knew she wasn't dead. I didn't because I don't play it. But I can believe that just because a character is in a video game does not mean that in their canon, in whatever their story is, it didn't end that way. Like, usually, if that sort of situation is going on with a piece of media, they'll use the argument that yes, that's how the character dies in the future, but the games we're what playing as are set at a time period where she's not done that yet, or they're set at a period of time or a universe where that doesn't happen. You know? Happens a lot in media. I'm sure no one in chat is new to that logic. If we've just edited it to be like convenient to us. Nisty, hey, hi Nisty. Nisty, she was out. Oh, Cryglitch, she was outside. What? In German class, our German teacher, who claims to have lived in Germany for a while, said that there is a German tradition, or a tradition used in Europe, to do with putting your shoes outside around Christmas time. And there's like a witch who puts candy in your shoe if you leave it outside. And they kind of changed the tradition over time to deal with, weather, pests, stuff like that. So it's like you leave the shoe by the door but inside. And then that evolved into using socks, which evolved into using Christmas stockings equivalent. Is one that my German teacher taught us. Because my first thought was like I said before, not with my siblings, you wouldn't. Won't be there-ish? No, that's definitely off. So she's done quite a big jump. Again, I'll work on in-betweens at some point. Well, I don't know if you heard, but earlier on Nisty were asking if you're feeling any better at least, like well rested. That arm looks not nice. So this is where I worry. So Misty, Mimi's shirt. So if you imagine her body like this, and her collar, that's very simple. Collar, that's very simple. Her shirt goes inwardly like this. Because it connects at the collar, and it's just interesting because like with the monochrome and stuff, it's just a look, it's just the shirt. However, sometimes I have problems drawing it more anatomically because these lines, they kind of sometimes they can like look like they're meant to be amplifying the curve of the boob. So sometimes it's not meant to be, but sometimes it can look a little bit sus. So whilst I'm doing the line art, so it's like if I imagine, so it's like armpit, and then you've got like just a normal chest, and like that's not big, right? That's just normal. That's not weird. But then the second I start trying to put these curves in, suddenly because it looks like they're being emphasized, and then it looks weird. And I'm just saying that because whilst I'm working on the sketches, you know why it looks weird. It's not intentional, it's just a work in progress. So her chest is ending about there, so her rib cage. And immediately ruined that. See, I want paint. You should paint. Missy, oh yeah, I wasn't sick, I just couldn't be bothered to go. I know. I know you mentioned that you weren't bothered to go, which is like, let's say, understandable. I meant more in like, obviously, if you were like, yippee, I'm gonna skip to school, like, that's fine. But if you weren't feeling it, you weren't feeling it. So for one reason or another, I do hope you feel more well rested. Yeah. Did you sort out the cupboard? Yikes. I'm worried this is going to be too round, too wide. In fact, probably just whilst we try and place it. Higher, lower. About there. Skelly, Mikudayo paint. Oh, yeah! Mikudayo colored paint for a Mikudayo Therian mask, yeah? What are we going for, Uzi? Uzi, what? No. Uzi's like, excuse you. Okay, that's working. Radium paint. Craiglitch, read the message, Pirate. Sorry. Crazy lore. Let's see. Anyways, I didn't have anything to do with League. Loads of people on Tumblr have broken down evidence in the show to prove that she was still alive. Oh, okay. Craiglitch. In Italy, we don't do that. Parents just buy us like a decorated sock, for example, one you put on a Christmas to see if you get coal, and fill it with candy inside. Yeah, we get that one. We get that one. But I've heard lore of the evolution of the Christmas sock in a different country that involved a witch candy and putting it in your shoe. Okay, so we a little lopsided. Bring that up. Okay, that worked that time. Her shirt has been giving me problems. It's like, oh, don't look sussy. Just look like a cute top. Ah, now it's her arms that want to give me problems. Okay, we're gonna raise the shoulder.
Very cardboard.
Well done, thank you.
I'm gonna bully the cats.
Bully his cat, the cat by cleaning his ear.
Maybe like that.
Regeki needs his ear washing because he's got an infection. But he's used to it now, so it's like you tap on the place for him to come and sit and he'll hop up and like he does it. Because he knows he's getting a treat afterwards. So it's like I feel like rounding the shoulder, but it should be like neck there. Arm there. Nothing's working today. So do like a rounded shoulder or do like having problems. Craiglitch, me and my brother got our own socks as a candy bag. No, literally. They were our own socks we wear. Yeah, but you can clean a sock before you put it up. Like, using actual socks for that is easier to clean as opposed to a pair of shoes you've been wearing. Especially during the winter. Because, like, they're going to be, like, soggy. Potential for sogginess. Potential there are bugs hiding in there to get you. There probably shouldn't be bugs in your shoe, but my siblings would lose their shoes and then find them like buried at the backwards of a wardrobe. So then obviously there'd be like a spider in there. I never trusted them. Too many times would they take off the shoe and a spider would fall out flattened. And it got to the point at one point when I was younger where I just thought spiders went in your shoe because they wanted to. So I'd be like stomping my shoe before I put it on every time, like, not today. Quite much, man. I love merman. Oh, that reminds me of the merman I drew on Speed Draw. I drew a lovely merman for fantasy creature. It was a reverse merman, but it was a merman. Skelly, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy? Oh, absolutely. Goki, hello, hi. Cargate, I'm taking part in an art collab. What? You know, I was considering earlier, I was like, I want to do an art collab with somebody, but I don't have anyone to do an art collab with. Which collab are you doing? Give us deets. Are you going to be posting it on TikTok? Who would want to do an art collab with me? Art collab. I don't know what we'd be drawing though. Shovelaze, am I a joke to you? You're drawing all your Danganronpas though. Cryglitch. Send the usernames, Nisty. Nisty, Cryglitch. I saw a TikTok live with two dudes in Sebastian VR chat models. Oh no, are you on the Sebastian hype now, Nisty? I'm having flashbacks to stream where you were like, I see where the Sebastian hype's coming from. Now it's like, I saw him in VR chat. I saw somebody go into a really serious VR chat type server that was specifically serious roleplay but for gambling and start fake rolling and like stealing everyone's money. He then got caught, ran away by jumping in a random guy's car and just being like, drive, drive, just drive me to the nearest ATM, drive. And he did. And he was like, why should I? And it's like, I'll give you 100K. And he was like, okay, we're driving. And he drove them to the bank. And then at the end of it all, he just dropped all the money on the floor and went, here you go, this is yours. And he was like, why are you giving me this? And then he explained how he was like, oh, I was just seeing if I could get away with conning them. And I did. So that's all the stolen money. But I figured they're only going to report me and take it anyway. So I may as well give it to you. And the guy was like, nice. To reiterate, game money. Didn't actually, rob a casino. That'd be a lot more of an impressive tale. Nisty. Sorry, don't remember the name. Crispus Art. Crispy. Cryglosh. I don't think I'll upload the art collab. The other guys will though. I'll send it to the Discord server when we're done. Okay. Well, good luck on your collab. What kind of collab is it? Is it Yokai Watch? But yeah, I've been like very tempted to do a collab recently. Because there's so many pretty ones. Come on, just work. Hmm. I don't want it to look creepy. I don't think that does. There we go, yeah. Okay. And this is mostly covered anyway with her arm, and that's the wrong brush size, I believe. Yes, it was. Yeah, this is all covered by the arm anyway. Do you think it needs to be a little bit higher on that side? For this area, yeah. That's all getting covered, so I don't need to be too accurate. Just need it to be connected. Shoulder. That arm's more behind her body here. And again is also being covered by the arm, so I don't really need to do much with that. This stage of Jcrow, listen to Legion of Doom by Carnivore. I want to, but headphones haven't been connected. You know what? No, wait, I can't. I was gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna connect it to my mobile and listen that way. I cannot because then I can't read chat. Although I stole a little phone stand off Squeaky that he got for Christmas. I think I mentioned at the beginning of the stream. It's very good because now you all get a little gamer seat. You're upgraded. No, that's too big. Wrong line art. Has anyone been playing any new video games? I've been playing a lot of the My Sims Cozy Bundle. Astro Blaze, if you wanted to do a collab, what kind of collab would you even do? Kind. Shall I put a poll in? Astro Blaze, and you didn't tell me? Didn't tell you what? Oh, chat hasn't refreshed. Sorry, that was an old message.
Go away, cat.
Hmm. Got a Q&A, so it's like if people want to do a art collab, they could like, maybe. Maybe. Although the poll is still in favor of the body. Let me just refresh and make sure that's... Because my chat's disconnected. Okay, yeah, so it has gone up a little.
Away.
The Pinky Lemon! That's not an art collab. Unless the Pinky Lemon is the collab. Oh no. The clothes. Next. At the bottom in any way that works. Okay. I think the size works. See what I mean? Where I'm like, I'm worried it makes it look huge. And that's not what we're doing here, folks. It's just... Right. Let's get it to the right angle. So it's straight down the middle there. Down across, so her armpit's there, actually. And the bottom is around there. Okay. Okay, let's make that the guides a different colour so I can erase them easier. Okay, try again. And the line across the bottom doesn't make sense. Doesn't make any sense because it just needs to hold the ink in when I hit fill later. There we go. Scaly, 7 days until Miku in Fortnite. Have they actually added her into Fortnite? I did hear that there was some problems because they were doing a thing where they didn't want their character to be holding a gun. If I ever get the opportunity to get Colby in Fortnite, I won't be a wimp. He will 110% get a gun. If my characters get in Fortnite, I will let them hold guns. There'll be none of this. I don't want my character to hold a gun. It's controversial though. It's like, you're in Fortnite. It's not controversial. It is a Fortnite skin. It's not that big a deal. It's not controversy. I don't understand why they're crying so hard. It's like Disney did it too, right? They were all sobbing because they didn't want the characters to be depicted holding weapons, and it's like, then maybe don't agree to a Fortnite skin. Make a collab with something else. I mean, even in Fortnite, it's like if Disney really wanted to capitalize by collaboration with Fortnite, they could have just made their characters like backpack charms or something. They didn't have to give them the guns. It's so weird to me. It's like if I agreed to do like a food cafe theme with my characters, but I was strictly vegan, I'm not gonna agree to go to a steakhouse and be like, you're who I want the collaboration with. It's like, why? We don't fit your demographic. We're not your genre. This is against what you want morally, so why are you doing this? Like how the Fortnite skins were against what Disney wanted morally, so why? Why bother? Just don't get it. There's so many options. Literally, just do something else. I'm not sure what's going on here. It doesn't work. Let's see. So the chest needs to go higher. I'm gonna make the arm. Ah, the arm needs to be lower. That's what it is. The arm. Oh, I did listen to the lyrics to Monitoring by Deco27, and I still think that it is a stalker. I think you guys are just giving her a pass because she's Miku. Y'all are like, no, it's Miku. She can't be. No, she's stalking. She's so stalking. There's like maybe one lyric somewhere where it's like, no, but no. Because I think you guys were saying that the person inside is depressed, and with that mental illness is perceiving her actions as different to what there are. She is very directly saying sussy stuff that is obsession. Also, like sussy is in like X-rated. She literally talks about wanting to give him a vivisection, which is to do with cutting somebody open. So, like, the stuff she's talking about is obsessive. It's not caring or endearing. And when she talks about healing their heart, it's not in a, oh, I want to like reach out to you and like bring you to therapy sense. It's in a, gimme, be mine, I'll make it better sense. And it's like, I think you guys are just giving her a pass because she's Miku. It's like, no, she can't be a stalker. And it's like, I'm pretty sure I'm monitoring in this version of Miku because every single song you watch is a version of Miku, right? Like different variants of her. I think you're giving her a pass because she's Miku. And she's so cute, but she's also absolutely obsessed with whoever's on the other side of that door. Okay, so there are all the body main poses we need. And I can do in between poses to go, oh, we're missing that one. But I can do more in betweens. Still better than Mimi Cow. I know which one that is. Mimi. How are we saying that? Mimu Kawa. Mimu Kawa. Yeah. Mimu Kawa is the lolly 10-year-old one, right? Yeah, better than that. I'm not saying I don't like the Miku. I'm not saying I love the song. I love the animation. I really like the perspective. And I'm down for creepy and non rainbows and glitter Miku songs and Vocaloid songs. Like, I am fine with all of the grit of it. I'm just saying she's definitely a stalker. She's a stalker. She has obsession. And I stand by the concept of like everyone can interpret songs differently. That's kind of like part of how music works. But there are some where it's like, no, you guys are just giving her a pass because she's Miku. To be fair, I'm also partial to the. I would stand in court and be like, she's innocent, Your Honor. It's Hatsune Miku. She did nothing wrong. I'm starting to shiver. Hang on. He can't hear me. I was gonna ask Squeaky to bring a dressing gown. Ah. Can you give me a dressing gown, please? I'm shivering.
He's an asshole.
I didn't want an asshole cat. I wanted a dressing gown. He just like threw pebble and left. Skelly, I spelled that wrong, but I don't feel like fixing it. What did you say? Misty said microwave. Is that how I'm gonna warm myself up? Microwave? Thank you! Jcrow, did you see my book? Skelly, I feel like Colby would be a backpack or an NPC. I could see Colby being a little backpack. He can be like giggling at you. He can be an animated backpack that cheers when you get when you hit and laughs when you miss. Easy. Let's see. Misty, I don't know how I'm gonna thug it out for 6 more months of school. I know the situation you're in because I was in it myself. I didn't enjoy school. The most I can do is cheer you on. We should all cheer on Misty. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you, honestly. I think you can do it. For future Misty. Well, I understand that when you're just aching to get out of school and finish that final few months and final year, sometimes it can feel like it's going slower. But at least at this point, you can start counting down the nearly over of it all. You think Colby should be made into a grenade? Did you send the book to the Discord? I'll check. There's a link to the Discord in the description for anyone interested. Cat, that's not cat's an isopod. Why are its eyes so prominent? He's so like, oh, he's small. He's little. He's a little guy. Why has he got a streak down the middle of him? Is it a scene isopod? Is this like a punk alt goth scene? And it's like put a black stripe in its hair, but instead it's put it down its back. I like this isopod. It's expressing its individuality. Go him. I like alt isopod. I will listen to the Legion of Doom when my headphones are working again, which they're not. I'm in silence today. Nisty, isopods have very prominent eyes. It's funny. It really does. It's very, very prominent eyes. I think it's also like kind of cute. So for those that aren't in the Discord, it kind of like it has like a scalloped edge sort of thing. Basically, antenna and then really cartoonishly prominent eyes on the side. Really almost cartoony. Little black dots on the side of their heads. Nisty, I think the black stripe is either its guts or it's just emo. See, in things like shrimp that have the same feature, it's guts, but I think that it's just emo. Okay, in this case, it's emo. It died a little straight. It watched the Sonic movie. It saw Shadow the Hedgehog and went, I want to be cool like that. And died a little stripe. Hmm. Uh, what kind of thing do you think would motivate you to thug it out for 6 more months? Is a question like what would? How many other people finish school this year? Does anyone else finish, or are you all just going up a year? Gosh, now I'm thinking about summer and I'm like, it'd be so nice to have some warm weather, I say as I lose circulation in my fingers and I'm sat here shivering. Oh, we've had loads of snow. It's been snowing. This fold on the collar is just looking awful. Please. Stop looking like a weird pair of legs. Come on. Go on, you grow. Ugh. What is that? Help me. Can never become an art teacher. I cannot draw collar. Okay, so the middle of her armpits, the there and there. Wait, yeah, that works. So this one is front facing too. So I think we could just go from there-ish. Make that a bit less prominent and a bit more subtle. Armpit detail. So it's like when you close your arm, you get like a little V shape in the armpit. That's what that line's for. It's a little bit of chubbiness. Whoa, what was that? BRB, bye bye. Nisty, they're actually compound eyes too, which is interesting. Used to know what that meant, and now I've forgotten. Is it something to do with being able to look in all directions? Compound eyes. It's definitely a different version. There we go. Kind of like this. Now, Squeaky's been watching wrestling recently, and there was a bit where the character was like, "You can't disqualify me for cheating because I'll fire you to the referee." And then he still proceeded to gloat when he won, and I was like, "No, I can't stand it when you've got people with attitudes of I cheated and I know I cheated to win, and I'm still gonna brag that I won." And it's like you cheated and you cheated and you know you won because you cheated. How can you also brag about it? You know? Like if you cheated to win, how can you also be egotistical and like proud of yourself enough to brag? If you cheated. Bag. Skelly, I get so tilted at the towers. Tilted towers? Are you at the leaning tower? How many people? So, based on the country or state that you live in, have you ever been to visit key tourist attractions for your country or state as a person that lives there? For me in England, I have seen been to the London Eye. I have seen Big Ben. I didn't like go in it. Like you can see it from several parts of London. It's just a tower. Um, I haven't seen Buckingham Palace. I haven't seen any of the others like Stonehenge. Port Merion was amazing. I would recommend that one. That was in Wales. Because you know when you get tourist attractions, so like let's go with because you've mentioned Leaning Tower, let's go with the Leaning Tower. There are people that'll just live opposite that or live in the same area of that. Like they'll walk past these things on their way to work and it's just a normal part of their life. And then you've got people who'll save up their entire life or like save up for years to get a chance to see it. Like one of their goals is to see that thing. The other people like might grow to take for granted. I just feel like there's just something, I don't know, not bad. Kind of sweet in there, maybe? Sort of like the whole British post boxes and stuff for us is like, yeah, it's there. Well, there's lots of people that travel just to see that side of England, where it's like we've got like our iconic bright red buses and all that stuff that, again, I take for granted. I walk past so many of them, but there are people that'll be like paying just to come over and see that type of architecture. I think it's interesting. Skelly, it's the Golden Gate Bridge, Disneyland Universal Studios, Lake Tahoe? Tahoe? And Catalina Island. Have you ever been to any of them? I'm wondering what are the other tourist attractions for England? A lot of ours are just to do with like gentleman aesthetic, essentially, where it's like, oh yeah, posh England aesthetic in London. England tourist attractions. Let's see. Stonehenge, I've not seen it. The British Museum. I I haven't seen it. I don't think there's a lot of British in there though. So I hear. The Tower Bridge I have seen. That's the drawbridge in London. The Natural History Museum. Nope. York Minster and the City Wall. I don't know what that is, and there isn't even a picture. Oh, castles. There are several castles. I've been to castles. We're riddled with them. England has so many castles. And again, that's something that I've come to take for granted because, like, I have seen so many castles because we are covered in old castles, like actual king and queen, ye old knights in shining armor castles. Dozens of them. But we can just go and see on a weekend if we want to and be like, well, we'll just go walk around a castle. Like, that's something we can do. And there are people that travel just to see that. And it's like, huh. I think it's kind of like, because again, it's something I take for granted. So it's like reflection on like myself, my own awareness. So a bunch of other things too. Something to do with baths. Stonehenge was one that I did want to go and see. I was interested in, though they've changed it recently because people were vandalizing it. So now you can't get too close to Stonehenge. Okay, so when she hits the next pose, she needs to hit this pose at this time. But I can add more frames as time goes on where it needs to be. I'm wondering if I need to try and keep her torso in place because I feel like she's sliding around a lot. Nisty, okay, but guess where I've been in Finland? Kmart. Wow, Kmart. I think it's just giving the impression that she's sliding around more than she should be. Because she's jumping around more like. If I put that here and then move her head more, it might look more like she's tilted the way she's supposed to. But we'd have to bring the head over. And I can probably add a bit of bounce where it needs to be. Actually, I know a lot of her torso is also overlapped by the arms. So if we keep it here, we'll get the keyframes done, and if I can add more frames without completely interrupting stuff, we will. Skelly, you've been to the Grand Canyon and Winchester Mystery House and Las Vegas. Nisty, New Vegas. Skelly, I've been to the HEB and Fry's W stores. I don't know what those are. Snapcube reference. I don't know what that is either. Okay, so her head's going to be causing some shadow on her body. I want some light to be on the collar, but it also does have some shadow under it too. So maybe something along those lines so that these front bits are catching the light. Put her arm in the shadow. Well, her arm casting a shadow, sorry. And there casting a shadow. So the light source here is kind of a little bit to the left and up. Okay. Uzi, I joined this Discord. I just can't text though. Oh, you joined the art Discord? You got Discord? Uh, I don't see a notification. So I was gonna see why it's not letting you chat. Congrats on getting Discord though. Uzi, yep, kinda. I mean, it still means you'd be able to see all the art, even if you don't want to chat. So I know the way Discord works is you create an account and then you join servers by clicking links, and the links will give you access to servers and stuff. And then, so for example, the one I mention is an art server that I run, but different people can run different servers. For example, your family could have one, your friends could have one, that sort of thing. Ugh. Guess who's due vaccines again? Me. I'm concerned. The last one really beat me up. Plotting the shading still. Uzi, no, I didn't sign in. I just want to see what's there. Oh, okay. So it lets you look at what's in the Discord, but it doesn't let you type. You can just view the servers without making an account. That's cool. I didn't know it was a feature. So you can like secretly spy. Is that a thing? You can just spy if you log out? Didn't know. Snoop. Nisty, do you know the Eye of Ra meme? Is it Yu-Gi-Oh? Has anyone else played My Sims, by the way? It's, like I say, it's the one that I've started playing. I got it for Christmas. From Squeaky. Okay, so we've got some shadows now. And again, a lot of this is going to also be covered with her hands. Yay! Uh, oh no, jump scare. Nisty, when is Squeaky gonna play Blood and Bacon with me? And Uzi, the YouTube chat is the only way I can text on my PC. Understandable. Nothing wrong with that. We listen, we do not judge. Unless you're that one baby. There was this there was this guy doing the we listen and we don't judge meme to his like baby. That was like maybe 3 months old. It was tiny. And he was like, well, listen, we don't judge. Anyway, he told it something and then it did a massive poop immediately, like as he said it. And he was like, I feel like you're judging. No, that was definitely judging. And then That baby doesn't listen and not judge. That baby definitely judged. Skelly, we listen and we don't judge. Cryglitch, no, the spooky month guy from Sapello. Yeah, that's what the Ooga Booga was. See, unfortunately, Mimi's costume, I am missing her ears, but like, I feel like her costume's kind of boring from the top. It looks more like a regular one. The difference is on like the spiky gloves and the horns, which I've just not done yet. Ooga booga. That's what this is actually for, by the way. It's what I'm working on currently. More frames for the Sapello. What layer is a head on? Ah, that's why it's freaking. There we go. Hmm. So I definitely need to pick a different colour for that. For like the line art in like a lighter or a darker grey was the plan. Yeah, probably a darker grey. Craig Glitch, horror keeps appearing on my YouTube homepage and on my smart TV. I know, like, oh, horror, not fun horror. Not fun horror like Spooky Month Sapello. I'm sorry. I've been getting kind of that as well, actually. I've been getting a lot of problems with that. It's like I listened to like one Reddit stories on something because I heard some of it on TikTok and then TikTok never posted the part two. And I'm like, well, I'm going to search it up and find the rest of that story. To heck with you. And I did. And now my YouTube homepage is like, oh, you listened to something that wasn't Hatsune Miku for once in your life. So, like, you're not listening to music anymore. We're going to decide to try and use this as an opportunity to just force you to listen to some other music. Please, please give us something else for the algorithm for us to sell your information with. It was like, failed, disapproved. And Uzi, you want a YouTube channel so bad. If you had a YouTube channel, what would you post? I think I've asked this before and you've said it'd be like Roblox or something. You could always ask your mom, like, how old would you have to be or when would you, would it be appropriate to have a YouTube channel? Obviously, don't disclose age or anything in chat. Keep your private information private. But like, you could always ask your mum and be like, hey, so in the future, when could I potentially have my own channel? This is something I'd like to do. It'd be fun for me creatively. It'd be fun to do with friends, whatever reason you want to do it for. Just be like, when realistically could I do this? I think it's a fair question to ask. You know, rather than just being like, I want this, but you've already said no, which is just going to be like annoying to the parent. Being like, what criteria to make it a yes? Future goals, future ambition, you know? Just neatening up the bottom so it looks less floaty. Okay, and she's gonna look less janky with her hands moving too and her hair. But the movement does need to be really quick because it is timed precisely. But that's the body done for now, and now she needs her hands. Oh, we'll have to hide the body actually to be able to see where the hands are at. Nisty, there was literally an instruction on how to make an improvised flash powder. Used to have a YouTube channel with like explosive making videos, and you literally made an instruction video on how to make explosive flash powder. Good goals. I'm surprised YouTube let that stay up. I'm surprised no one snitched on you. didn't get in trouble. As well as it also depends on your country as to whether it's a get in trouble worthy thing or not. For example, you're not allowed to carry knives in England, but like in other countries, they're fine to have on you. But in the UK, you're not allowed to carry them. And if you do have a form of a blade, so like to an extent, usually it's just a flat out no. And in some occasions, it can be put under fair use. For example, if it's cutlery and you have to be able to prove it's in use. So if you're just carrying a knife in your bag and go, no, it's for cutlery for when I'm eating my lunch, they can be like, yeah, but you don't have a lunchbox. But if you have a lunchbox or something, then they can go, oh no, look, it's for my lunch, right? And they might believe you. But all it takes is to get one officer that's had a bad day, and it's like, you know what, I just want to ruin your day today. That's one of the things that's scary to me about that sort of thing, where it's like, all it takes is for them to just have a bad day and want to take out on you. Because how often, the amount of times I've been out in public and been to some anywhere that has customer service and it's clear that they've had a bad day and they're going to take it out on you. And I've seen the way that they'll behave where it's like, if it's like food or like waste, stuff like that. Scary to think that, again, that person that's had a bad day who's just taking it out on the next person they see could be someone like a cop that could like really ruin your day, you know? 'Cause I think the person I was speaking to is from a different country initially. He's come over to like study and stuff. And he was like, oh, because he had it for food. Like it was part of like his lunchbox. But it was like, careful with that. But where he was from, like carrying that sort of thing is fine. It's just a tool, not in England. Which is ironic considering England actually has a knife crime problem. America has guns, we have knife. Stabby, stabby. Yeah, I'll definitely be adding more frames to the hands. I think the hands I can move a bit more independently to her, so they're easier to move around. Nisty, literally there was an instruction on, sorry, I've read that one. It was pretty illegal, so it wasn't really smart to post it. Good lesson though, don't tell people anything. Yeah. Has anyone else noticed that people are just getting really comfortable with uploading what they're doing to things like TikTok? I'm not condoning things like theft, for example, but the amount of people that will do something illegal like shoplift and just tell on themselves and post it on TikTok like, this'll get me some likes, and it's like, why are you uploading yourself doing a crime? Don't film yourself doing something illegal and put it on the internet with your face. This is so dull. Really, I watch people and it's like, it doesn't matter what point you're making or what your political stance is. If you're doing something that can get you arrested and you're filming it, you know, like some people where it's like, oh well, you could be, it could be someone that's completely homeless, they have no money, no, and they're stealing food or medicine, and they're like, I have no choice, and they post it on the internet, and it's like, they've got no choice. You're still filming something you shouldn't be doing that'll get you in trouble. Do not put it on the internet. The couple of likes aren't worth it. There was a whole case recently where somebody actually ended up getting arrested because they filmed themselves shoplifting. I think there was riots too. There was riots in England a while ago. Not protests, riots. Racist riots. And there were so many arrests made because people in these riots, again, racist, hate-driven riots, they were just destroying for the sake of destroying. Um, there was no meaning behind it. And they would film themselves doing these things, which included breaking into and looting stores and vandalism. They were filming pictures of themselves, footage of themselves robbing the stores at the locations with their face out and showing what loot they took. And the English police were like, it's great, they're doing our job for us. We just need to kind of search the hashtag on TikTok and we get usually their public accounts. We usually end up with their names, faces, and we know exactly which stores they hit because they show us the loot afterwards. So it's like, okay, so you risked jail for some bath bombs at the body shops. Okay. It's like they can go to. I care less about them. Like obviously they're like racist and being violent for the sake of it. But why are you putting that online? Uh, Right, glitch. I'm gonna play Pokemon now. I'll make photos of the Pokemon I catch and send to Discord. Nice. I hope you get a shiny. Right, glitch. You're getting body horror, analog horror, TikTok weirdest channels, Gen Z trauma, Dolphin Man. Dolphin Man? What's a Dolphin Man? Little baby ice cream and unnerving videos, and it's just all stuff that appears. Yeah, Uzi, I want my mom right now. Is she at work or something? I just called my mom all the names in the book. Mama, mother, mom, ma, mammy. Just all of them. Stewie Core, I know, right? Missy, I want to write someday. It'd be fun. Of course, from the big stores. There is something about it where it's like the appeal is like going to a rage room. Look into rage rooms, Nisty. A rage room will give you all the benefit of like just being able to go wild and smash stuff. There's just something at the root of the feeling of just want to go ape. Just want to go absolutely wild and just start breaking stuff. Rage rooms. These hands don't look good. But yeah, and then if you do join a riot, don't put your damn face on TikTok for some likes. But yeah, there was another case recently where someone was just filming themselves at a self checkout in England. And she was just filming her methods of fake scanning. So she was doing a type of fake scanning where you pick up something like, for example, a video game that might cost £60 and then pick up, I don't know, a pencil sharpener for 60p. And then you scan through that. And I think something to do with basically scanning something cheaper. I don't know how they convinced the weighing system because it's a whole weigh scale and stuff. I don't know. But she was basically filming a method of scanning the wrong thing to get a cheaper price, showing what she was scanning, showing her face, showing all this stuff. Posted it online. She got arrested within a few days because, like, she's put all the proof up. It's wild to me. Like, the few likes, were they worth it? Are they worth it? I think the video got took down too. How am I struggling so bad with this particular hand? There we go. That was a bit better. That was less better. Less. There we go. There we go. And then this hand's held here like this for a bit, and then some quick in between types at here, here, and here. So we'll insert a keyframe, and another keyframe, and another. Okay, and then we've got all the keyframes for the hands. Or I could do like some cute poofy movements on the wrist sleeves for that and make it bouncy. Wait, did they tilt again? Oh, I see. I see what I've done. Okay. I can fix it. Here you go. Nisty. How is Dolphin Man scary? He's a monster? I had a sleep paralysis because of him. The noises make me traumatized. Dolphin Man? Dolphin Man. Dolphin Man. Let's go see what it is. Dolphin Man. ugh. Ah! What? Brother, ugh. I'm sad, brother. Crying and laughing at the same time. What is that? Okay. I'm literally both crying and laughing. What was that? That wasn't what I was expecting. Why am I looking at this? Right. Why am I looking at so bad? Your sleep paralysis of that thing. I don't know what I'd do if that thing was in my room. I think I'd kill it. I'd be like, right, I'm glad we're grabbing the nearest blunt object, and you are getting dead. Brother, yeah. Who is he? Who made him do this? Misty, cry. What? Why? WYA? I'm gonna pull up with it on. Misty, no. You're gonna just appear at Cry Glitch's window in some horrible dolphin mask, being like, "Hello, I'm here to ruin your." That was repulsive. I think it's like the uncanny nature of it. There's something uncanny about it. But brother, ooh, really bad. I'm literally wiping tears whilst laughing. That was terrible. There was zero goods, zero of them. I'm laughing. I need to stop. Recompose. I can't draw if I'm laughing, and I get a wiggly line. There's a dolphin man. Why are you getting videos on dolphin man, Craiglich? What did you do to your algorithm to get dolphin man? I'm gonna show it to Squeaky later. He's gonna hate it. Squeaky's gonna be chilling. He's gonna be like, I'm having a great day. And then I'm gonna be like, look at this. And you'll be like, I'm having an awful day. Worst day ever. I'm gonna show it to my cousin tomorrow. That also now suddenly gonna they're gonna be like, I'm fine. I'll be like, look what I have seen. Now you have seen it. And then they're gonna be like, wow, you're not invited to my house again. Okay. Misty, Dolphin Man is kind of cool though. There's a picture of him with sunglasses on. That doesn't make it better. I suppose covering up his creepy eyes might make it better in theory, but like it doesn't. It's like dressing up a turd. Be like, here's a turd, here's the same turd with glitter on it. It's like, look, it's still a turd. Personally, I don't think that makes it much better because it is in fact a turd. In this case, a dolphin shaped turd. Let's see, let me guess. It's a fire Pokemon. Oh, you caught a Heatmore. You know what, Nisty? You might be onto something there. Heatmore is the anteater looking Pokemon, I think. You know what? I don't think there's any Isopod Pokemon. Oh, wait, no, there is. There is an Isopod Pokemon. It's an Anorith. Nisty, I'm laughing so much at turd. Cry glitch even. Yeah. Check Discord, Nisty. I swear it's gonna be Turd Man, isn't it? It's gonna be damn it! Falling. Falling, more like balding. Okay, it does look better with the sunglasses because I can't see his eyes. Nisty, this is why I have to save to that. Seth. It's better because you can't see his eyes. Because you can see less of him. Wait, is that? Oh no. He's got like a hairy chest, but the hair on his chest has been dyed blue. Nisty, stop posting such high resolution images of Dolphin Man. I want to see all that. Why do you have such high res images? You're like this. This will ruin the day. Time to share it. Oh, I need to put the laptop in low battery. One moment. Anteaters are cool. Heatmore is an anteater Pokemon. Anorith is an isopod. Glossipod? Oh yeah, Glossopod and Wimpod. They are also isopods. Well done, Skelly. Oh my gosh, what are the images on Discord? Horrendous. Ugh. Ugh. Brother, ugh. Why is he's moving in that one. Brother, ugh. I'm going to simply perish. I'm going to pass away. Ahoy there. I'm dead. I have passed away. I feel so much better not looking in Discord right now. I do hope that when I open Discord, I'm not going to get dolphin manned. Oh, look, a Discord notification. Dolphin Man is cool with a picture of Pinkman tweaking on the floor. I don't think he agrees. He looks more like he's being held at gunpoint by Dolphin Man and being told, like, to agree that he's cool. Okay, so I'm thinking for the first thing to animate all the keyframes as they actually are, and then add in-betweens as I want and need them. But it's going to be wiser to start by animating the keyframes of the hands, which we currently have. Exposure therapy. Cry, please delete them. I'm genuinely scared. Exposure therapy. I have the power to kill the dolphin man, though. I can kill Craigus. Craigus, I have the power, my mod power, to delete hideous. I'll leave the chat. But here's the thing, I can only delete them for as I killed the dolphin man is perished. Perished at the hand of my moderator's button. He's awful. Was it supposed to be uncanny? Did he design a mask with the concept of I'm gonna make something really uncanny and like a creepy mask like this? Or was that supposed to not be scary and creepy? Like, was it not meant to be? Am I like, are we all like, ugh, and it's his genuine OC? Imagine, imagine. He's like, guys, I made a dolphin. Does it? I don't. It's not furry, but like you know what I mean. Like it doesn't have fur, so it's not furry. But like that thing. But like I am. I'm a fursuiter. I'm gonna make my character's gonna be a dolphin. And I'm gonna make it. And then like he posted the picture, being like, guys, what do you think of my character? And it is the most uncanny, creepy. It's the eyes, man. It's the eyes. I think. Actually, no. Even with the eyes covered, it was still pretty horrendous. I think his creative vision needs more work. Okay. Cry glitch. It was supposed to be scary. I hate Helioptile. I want to catch it, but it's so hard for no reason. Is Helioptile the little one? Shall I try and draw one from memory to give you luck? I think it's like got a little hat. Helioptile from memory, real quick for Cry glitch. I remember having big old eyes and like a weird hat thing going on. Oh, the pen is so messy right now. I'm like, this is its eye. Oh, I can just hit fill. What am I doing? Is this what you're looking at? Why are you hating on this little guy, Cry glitch? What's up? And he's got little hands. And I can't remember. I think he kind of. I think he's got legs kind of like a kangaroo. Has he got like a little kangaroo body? Is this the guy you're hating on, Cry glitch? I drew him from memory. I'm gonna Google it now. That can't be right. Oop. Helioptile, or is it gonna be the big one? No, he's not really got a kangaroo body. He's got more of a little lizard. Oh, the Pokemon card's cute. Do y'all want to see who Cryglitch is bullying? Look who Cryglitch is bullying. Look, you bullying a little guy. Wait until you hear him. You see, I don't know how you'll find it scary. I don't think scary is quite the right word. I think it's uncanny and unsettling are the right words. Uh, it's more incomprehensible than the size of the universe. Cry, I heard him. It's just a guy. Helioptile? Why are you hating on Helioptile? What did he do? What he do, Cry glitch? He's bullying you. You're getting bullied by a Helioptile. That definitely sounds like a skill issue. You're losing in a fight to a Helioptile. Are you getting bullied? Oh wait, it's Pokemon. You might actually be losing in a fight. I was gonna say, is he like rap battling? Oh, this is wrong size pen. Undo. Regrettably. Craiglet, she keeps paralyzing my Pokemon. Oh. Actually, yeah, that sucks. Have you tried asking him nicely to not do that? Like, if you ask politely, he might be like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was being a bit of an ass. I will stop." And then he'll politely leave and stop bullying you. Misty, they should add guns to Pokemon. What you're thinking of is Digimon. Digimon have guns. Digimon have Pokemon that turn into guns, essentially. And Digimon have a whole Digimon called Gundramon, which is a dragon made of guns. He's just made of guns. He is guns. His wings, body, arms, every part of him is just multiple guns all over him. Ugh, this just isn't working today. One, two, let's readjust this one. Three, go for that. 6 minutes left. Oh my gosh. What can we achieve in 6 minutes? A piece of a wrist cuff thing. Definitely not a glove. I'm getting hungry. And the last 2 frames. And I'll be able to try and animate some fun bounce onto these frames with the cuffs too, I'm hoping anyway. So like I say, it's for a very fast scene, so I'm worried of a mixture of over animating it and ruining the timing is a problem. But these are the main keyframes. I think this last section definitely has plenty of room. Oh, I forgot hand pose. Oh well. Definitely has plenty of room to add the extra stuff to. It should be fine. Let's see, 5, 4. Uh-oh. Hey, we've not had any cheese this stream. Let me fix that. Your countdown was interrupted by a cheese nisty. How do you feel? Cheeseless. Take a quick look at the poll stuff. Nice. And we got up to 6 likes on the video as well. Thank you, everyone. 3. Nisty's like, I want to go to bed. Sleepy EP. Bedtime. Oh, you caught a Shelmet? I'm wondering if your favorite. I'm wondering, you mentioned your favorite Pokemon in Discord recently, didn't you, Cryglitch? I know you like Lampent line as well. You liked Litwick, but your favorite, I think you mentioned, was Mimikyu. Helioptile! Oh no, your favorite's become Helioptile? Exposure therapy worked? Exposure therapy to Helioptile. Uh, Litwick is one. You have Litwick. Yay! I do think Mimikyu is in Sword and Shield too. Sword and Shield you're currently playing. So to get all these to not be like wobbling and shrinking and growing, I'm literally just going to copy and paste them along. Because again, this is just an animation meme. And it'll look fine. I do think the hands are going to look a lot more satisfying if I can get some extra frames in there though. But again, I just need to get it to this level, and then I will do an export with extra in-betweens, rushed in-betweens, to see if it bothers the timing too negatively. I like higher frame rates and smoother animation, but like I don't also want to ruin it. It's my plight right now. My big problem. Cry glitch, I have a Litwick. Get that criminal away from me. Helioptile's like, hey. Remember me, Cry glitch? I'm here still. Oh no, you're gonna have dreams of Helioptile now. You're gonna be like trying to rest and then just like you'll have flashing images of your brain of Helioptile paralyzed your entire life. Not just your team. You're gonna have like dreams of Helioptile being a tyrant. You know, it evolves into like a really stupid like lizard. It evolves into a very goofy lizard. And you know what, Cry? If you wanted to do a full 100% Pokédex, you will also need to catch a Helioptile at some point. You'll need to own your enemy. Well, we have reached the end of the stream, everyone. It's 10. It is bedtime. We've got quite a lot of Mimi done today. Her hair's coloured. She's got a body now. Working on the hands. Just lower this down so you can see her. So she's getting some hands. She's got a body. She's got hair colour. The thing remaining after the hands is the mouth lip sync, and then she should be good to go. Well, she won't have a background yet, but hey. Public enemy. Public enemy number 1. Helioptile. But thank you all for joining the stream today. It's been wonderful talking to everybody. I hope you, for those of you that haven't had a good week as much this week, I hope the next week is going to be a lot better for you. And yeah, so I'm going to end the Q&A and the polls. Body won, but body took less time to work on. So thank you all for joining the stream. Thank you everybody who is lurking and listening in podcast mode as well. I appreciate all of you. You're all adorable. And shout out to those in chat. So we've spoken with Cryglitch, Nisty, Skelly, Astra Blaze, Uzi, Venom Shank was here, and I think there was somebody earlier on too. But thank you all for joining the live stream. The streaming schedule is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. UK time. Depending on where you are, good morning, good afternoon, or good night. Have a great day or sweet dreams. Bye bye.